been highlighting, as we did on yesterday's show, the issues as Tyson Foods looks to reopen their plant in Waterloo, Iowa, after President Trump signed an executive order invoking the Defense Production Act, basically calling the supply of meat in this country essential. But it's not just big companies like Tyson that's been grappling with this. We'll be chatting right now with another small family-owned meat producer, Mosner Family Brands, the third-generation family-owned meat processor here in New York City. It has about 60 employees and notably supplies to the very popular restaurant Carbone. Joining us now is Seth Mosner and Jessica Mosner, Executive Vice Presidents of Mosner Family Brands. And guys, thank you so much for chatting with us. I mean, you guys have been grappling with the same issues we've been highlighting here in terms of how you can actually safely produce meats with workers side by side. How have you guys been doing that? I know you guys are a little bit smaller and you haven't laid anyone off, which is surprising to hear. So how have you been grappling with this?
Well, it's been challenging times for our company. The vast majority of our business on the Mosner side is food service. And because of that, we essentially lost a major proportion of our customer base overnight. Going into this crisis that we're in, we had two main priorities. One was to make sure that we met our unwavering commitment to our employees to keep them employed and support the 60 direct families of the employees who were privileged to have work for us. And the second one was to kind of pivot and make sure that we had a strategy that was going to at least replace some of the food service business that disappeared. So in light of that, we're finding ourselves a few months into this crisis, doing things and from a manufacturing distribution basis that would have been very odd for us to be doing just a few months ago. But nevertheless, we've been able to create a safe working environment for our employees. They've just been unbelievable, courageous and dedicated in their work ethic and their dedication to their communities by showing up every day and understanding of what an incredible impact that they're having on the world around them, just by making sure that the food supply chain continues to be strong.
Yeah.
And we're kind of taking it day by day. Every day is a little bit different. We're scouring for new opportunities, and so far we've been relatively successful in doing that, while still kind of looking forward to the days ahead of normalcy.
Yeah, I imagine it's not easy to just shift from supplying restaurants, shifting into a direct-to-consumer model overnight and having to deal with that. But Jessica, when we look at it, I mean, you guys are a much smaller family-owned enterprise here. You would expect to be one of the prime companies that the Paycheck Protection Program is built for when we think about the government trying to provide assistance to companies like yours. I understand that you didn't get funding in the first round of PPP. How has that affected how you've been able to maintain the company, as Seth was describing there, and making sure that you can stay afloat when all of this is over?
Well, as Seth said, we just quickly pivoted. We knew that we would be eligible for the PPP loans, but we weren't really banking on that, just knowing how things sort of pan out and the process that is involved. So, kind of hearing as toilet paper was starting to run out and, in our own groceries experiencing, a lot of scarcity on shelving, we literally in 36 hours turned things around, launched a direct-to-consumer website for home delivery, and just, are doing the best that we can to promote that through various channels. A lot of word of mouth, which has been unbelievable to see how far, that reaches. But we've really been able to send meat, coast to coast, and which for us, has been great to feel like we're contributing in any type of a way to the needs of people during this time, and also to keep our employees busy and, obviously bring some, cash influx that, since everything is essentially prepaid, that's not usually how we operate as a wholesaler. So
the other thing that we've done in addition to launching, which has really been spearheaded by Jessica directly, our own B2C business, is we've helped other e-commerce B2C businesses, as well as brick and mortar B2C business, what have turned into B2C businesses, launch and develop and strengthen in a really short time. So some of our most valued customers, who are also distributors to food service companies like restaurants and corporate cafeterias, stadiums, they've launched their own B2C initiatives. And what we've done is we've really kind of pivoted our manufacturing focus to make sure that we could supply them with products that in a format that people are used to receiving in their homes. So
more portion cutting, smaller pack sizes, and things of that nature.
And it's been important. I mean, as we've heard, even from the highest office in government, from the president, saying that this is essential for sure. I've been eyeing the deals you have on your website right now. The 10-pack of New York steaks does look intriguing. But guys, thank you so much for joining us. Seth Mosner and Jessica Mosner, Mosner Family Brands. Appreciate it, and good luck out there.
Thank you.
Thanks so much.